Appleseed's Teaching Farm inspires healthy living through garden-based education. Jordan joining us now to talk about how you can get involved. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Yeah. Remind us what you all do at Appleseeds.
Yeah, so Appleseeds has been around since 2007, and we are a teaching farm located in Fayetteville, but we serve students throughout the region, and we do that through nutrition education at our farm and at other sites.
Sure. Tell us more about the student experience that they get when they're working with you.
Yeah, so I think a lot of times we forget that students oftentimes may not know exactly where their food is coming from. So whenever they come to our programs, they really get that hands-on experience of harvesting food, cooking something, and then eating that as well. So really getting them excited about where their food is coming from, and then at the same time creating these joyful, positive associations with food where then they will want to come back and eat those healthy foods.
Sure. What are some of the feedback or the reactions that you're seeing as the kiddos are learning about their food and where it's coming from?
Yeah, I think they're super excited, as you would expect. You know, they oftentimes may just see like a tomato on their plate. So the first time that they come out to the teaching farm and they see a tomato actually growing on the vine and they're able to pick that off and then just eat it fresh right there, they're really excited about that and have an amazing time doing it. So.
Sure. And I imagine too, just learning about the growing process, if it's something that they can participate in, it's something that they're like, I'm proud of this. Look what I did. I made this.
Yeah. So we see, that statistics show that when students have a hands-on experience growing food or harvesting food, that they're more likely to eat it, and that really gives them pride, and so that's a big part of what we do.
How do you go about choosing or allowing the schools to come and see you? How does that process work?
Yeah, so we work with schools throughout the region, and schools can reach out to us about, we have different farm, we have a field trip at the farm. We also have during school cooking classes as well. All of these things are really focused on nutrition education and willingness of kids to try new foods. So schools can reach out to us about coming on field trips. They also can reach out to us about our other programming as well.
Sure. Okay. And I noticed recently you had a call out for volunteers. Folks can get involved and help you there at the garden. What do we need to know about that?
Yeah, so we are a lean, mean team, as most nonprofits are, and we really use a lot of volunteers to help with our programs. So we have program volunteer opportunities this fall, so individuals can come in and work alongside the students and at our field trips. We also have gardening volunteer needs right now, so this is a really busy season for us, lots to harvest, so we need a lot of hands out there kind of helping us to harvest and stuff like that. We also have a food donation program as well, so a big piece of that is harvesting the food and packing the food to take to our partners here locally, and those go to the students that we work with that have the highest need and really need that access to fresh produce.
Sure. And when you say harvesting, you're talking about volunteers actually going out there and picking the veg, and is that right?
Yeah, so they really help us. I think a couple weeks ago we had somebody and they were there for a couple hours and harvested about 90 pounds of food. Wow. So able to really pick the food and then pack the food so that we can take that to students and families that need it the most.
Yeah. What's Appleseeds working on planting right now?
Well, I think I'm not exactly sure what they have been planting. They keep me out of the garden area because I'm not the green thumb
That's what they
person.
would do with me,
Same.
too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I try to do a little garden at my house, but it all dies pretty quickly. So they keep me out of it, but I'm not exactly sure. I know we're going to be harvesting a bunch of sweet potatoes soon, which is
yummy.
apparently a fun Appleseeds tradition because there is a lot of, involved in that, and it's a very exciting hunt for sweet potatoes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, you've made me hungry. Thank you for filling us in.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure to reach out to Appleseeds if you're interested in volunteering. For more information on schools, get involved.